Good afternoon, everyone. In fact, good evening, everyone. Hi, Karan. Actually, I've got a message on the first prompt itself. After last lecture, I have done one GST registration of sole proprietor. It was very easy. Wow, Karan, congratulations. Okay, do you find it helpful after taking the lecture while doing it? Good evening. Wow, wow, Karan. So tell me, it is easy, no? It's the only thing is we have to understand it. Yes. Good evening, Vishakha. Good evening, Sushmita. Good evening, Sridhar. Otherwise, Sridhar will say, "Ma'am ne mera naam nahi liya." Kashish, good evening. Okay, you people have revised. No, today I'm in mood to take the uh, revision. You people have revised now. Perfect. Is the screen not sharing? Just give me a sec. Perfect. So yes, now everything is fine. So hi. So you people have revised. No. Today, while doing this chapter, we'll revise each and everything which we have done in the last classes. We'll wait for 2-3 minutes, let everyone enter, and then we'll start. Anyone with any doubt while you did the revision, you have a doubt, most welcome. Ask me out, I'll reply. And don't take a doubt too long, otherwise it will become good evening, Harshal. Harshal, are you taking my class first time? Because now I know each and every student name. I could recognize everyone. Harshal is new to me. Maybe I might be mistaken. Hey Harshal, I already, okay, so you have never asked something to me, or we never had a chat. Otherwise, I remember everyone's name now. Acha, perfect. Perfect, sir, did it. Recorded I watched. See, Harshal, I'm not at all wrong. Anna? Recorded you watched. Good evening, Anjum. Kamal, good evening. See, I remember everyone. Harshal is a new name to me. Avijit, good evening. Dhanalakshmi, good evening. Everyone, I'm asking you again till everyone is joining. If you have any doubt in any of the chapter which have been done so far, and due to exam university. Okay, Harshal, so excuse is granted. So ask me out. I'll resolve the query. And once everyone join, we'll start the chapter. This is very, very easy chapter. The next one is still bit good one, which is e-payable. But this is very easy. Wow, so wonderful. Nobody's having doubt. Shall I ask? If you don't, people have doubt. Shall I ask you questions? Harry, please. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Okay. So my first question is, uh, e-way bill we've done, na? We've done. No, 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 no. Acha, Harshal, I have a doubt in today's topic. Harshal, I have not yet started. How can you have a doubt? Good evening, Nikunj. How can you have a doubt? Ma'am, can you revise and ask some question? Abhijit, yes, I will. That is my duty. Through read. Through read. Okay. While you were reading, you had a doubt. But I think once you will take the class, you won't have a doubt. Tell me. And these are not an easy one. So that I give you halwa ki. It is so easy. Anyone can answer. Now these are bit tricky. And reply me up. Harshal, you are my agent. Okay? Everyone, please, please. Either you make a diagram or whatsoever you do, but I need a right answer. Harshal, you are my agent and I'm your principal. So is the registration of Harshal compulsory or based on turnover? First question to you people are, is the registration of Harshal is compulsory or based on turnover? Sushmita replied mandatory. Everyone is saying mandatory. Perfect. If the agent is issuing the invoice in its own name, then it is mandatory. Okay, this is easy. I will ask you one tricky one. Okay, my next question to you. Who's agree good? Very good, beta. Everyone APMC was very good. He's saying except APMC, product agriculture. Very good, Avijit. My next question to you is now, Harshal is my agent, but I am a supplier of non-taxable good. But I am a supplier of non-taxable good. Now tell, the registration of Harshal is based on which criteria? Is this compulsory or anything else to be done? Very good. You people have understood. It will be based on aggregate turnover. It will be based on aggregate turnover. Ma'am, one doubt. Product from MSF and received 2 invoices in one the supply detail was given by to retail. Usually, current we always get one invoice, and it is usually issued by the Amazon. Hana aggregate turnover. But still, this is there. How can I ask you, ki show me the invoice? I can say it more better. But anyhow, usually we get one invoice. My next question, it is not yet over. Now the question is, another question to it is, if Harshal is supplying goods on my behalf, I'm his principal. Now tell me, whose aggregate turnover those supply will be included in the principal turnover or in the Harshal, that is the agent's turnover? Whose turnover? Agent. Nikunj, it is agent. Yes, yes, it is agent. Beta, it is agent. Agent turnover. It will be included in the turnover of agent. Yes, Hannah. My next question to you people is, tell me what has to be the answer. These are some of the questions which I was going through the past papers and I find them good. And since you people have done it, so I thought I'll ask you people out. I sent my goods to Nikunj. And Nikunj is in Kerala. Take an example. Nikunj is in Kerala, Munnar, right? When the goods were going and the sale was, I have to deliver it as at Nikunj place, right? Now, when I was entering the Kerala, the toll authority charged a green entry tax to me. Tell me, will this green entry tax included in the transaction value which I charged towards the good for Nikunj? Tell me. This was a question asked. Very good. This will be everyone. Yes, yes. This better not included was Dhanalakshmi, it will be included. Hana, it will be, because only thing which we don't include is the component of cess and GST, right? So this amount will be included. Can I ask you another question? See, today I am not in a mood to give you easy answers and easy question. Today I am in a mood to give you good one, Hana, which should ask you to revise things. My next question to you people is, okay. My next question to you people is, I am developer of SAYS. I am developer of SAYS. Will the composition scheme can be availed by me? Very good, very good. The compo will not be availed by me. Next question to you people is, I am a supplier of goods. Please listen. I'm a supplier of goods, but when I supply good, people ask me for repair and maintenance. So I am supplying the warranty services, maintenance service also. So now the thing is, will I be covered under section 10.1, 10.2 or 10.2A? So I'll make it more easy. Will I be covered due to this? Will I be covered in 10.2A? Just because I am giving warranty services to my customer, will I be covered under section 10.2A? Very good. Everyone is giving perfect. Karan galat. Karan, I won't be. I won't be covered under 10.2A because in 10.2A I supply only services. And the limit is 50 lakh rupees there, right? The limit is 50 lakh rupees there. Then next question to you people is, if I'm not covered in 10.2A, what is the maximum limit of service which I can provide? Can anybody write me the formula? What is the maximum amount of service which I can provide in the current financial year? I'm a supplier of good. I give a little bit of maintenance warranty services. What is the maximum amount of service which I can provide? If I do that, yes, service. Avijit, 20,000. How do you take? Very good, Surender. 5 lakh is good, but it is not yet complete. Beta, no. There is some very good, Kashish. That's the perfect answer. 10% of preceding year turnover, aggregate turnover, or 5 lakh, whichever is higher. Right? Whichever is higher. Everyone, shall we start with the class now? Very good. But you people have learned it. I'm so very glad. You people are doing very good. Very good, beta. Hana. So we'll start with the class. Today's class is very 10 per. Yes, Harshal, whichever is high. Hana? Perfect. But still, it is not the next day exam. You've got time. If you people are able to remind the provision, that is a good thing you people are doing. We'll start with the next today's class, right? Today, we'll be doing accounts and record. What I need to tell you is the section covered are two section 35 and 36. So it makes it very easy. We've done invoice. You people remember we had 31 to 34. The last 34 was, can anybody tell me the last section 34 was? What was it? See, I did it two division also. There were two things discussed in section 34. Wow, Sushmita, very good. Credit note and debit note. So I have asked you credit note or debit note. So now I'll ask you a question also. What is the maximum time limit when debit note can be issued? What is the maximum time limit when debit note can be issued? Abhijit. Debit note can be issued till what maximum time limit? Abhijit, wrong. Very good, Sushmita. Perfect answer. Dhanalakshmi, wrong. That is a time limit of credit note. Oh, sorry. Credit note. For debit note, there is no time limit because it's a supplementary. Arey, Abhijit, where are you getting from 3 month, 3 month? कहाँ से learn किया? 3 month. कहाँ? कौन सी कहानी में लिखा है ये? कहीं नहीं लिखा. For debit note, there is no maximum time limit because in that case, government get more of GST. So there is no time limit, right? Abhijit, कहाँ से 3 महीना आया? From where you getting 3 months? Tell me, I'll give you the right answer. Shall we start now? Today, in today's class, because it's a very small topic, I'll keep on asking. So today, take a water bottle along with you. See, I also have a glass of water. Take a water bottle with you. And you can't be like somewhere present. You have to be there in the class. Ma'am, time limit, government laws. Yes, yes, Harshal. Perfect answer. Now, but at today's class, we have two sections only. It's a very easy sections. We'll do it within time frame. So we've got ample to revise. Section 35 and 36. 35 deals with accounts and records which are to be maintained by a person who's registered under GST, whereas 36 talk about the time period for the retention of accounts and record. First of all, let's bifurcate these two words. One is known as account and the other one is known as record. Do we people remember in accounts in 11? See, accounts I don't know too much of because that's not my subject. But still, in accounts in 11, we used to do source document. Right now, we used to do source document. Source document bill, voucher. We used to do some source document chapter, right? Yes, those are not accounts. Those are not accounts. In fact, accounts are prepared. The entry is prepared on the basis of them. So, first of all, we'll talk about accounts and then we'll talk about records. What are the record? What are the documentary evidence which a registered person has to maintain? So, this topic is actually talking about two things. One is account, the books of account, the financial statement, and the other one, the record. Everyone got it? Everyone got it? Right? So, sorry. So, there it is. Introduction, accounts and record. Section 35 to 36. There are only two sections. Introduction. Assessment in GST is mainly focused on self-assessment by the taxpayer themselves. Can anybody tell me about assessment? Anyone? Do you people know about assessment and how many assessment can be there under tax? Do you people know about assessment? Very good. How many type of assessment during the year? Okay, self-assessment, taxes paid during the year. Okay. See, we have, if I talk about here, we have one self-assessment. I'll tell you. Self-assessment. Under self-assessment, we don't need a chartered, we don't need an authority to come and check our account. We ourselves check our account and pay accordingly. And some is known as compulsory assessment, which is regular assessment. There are many type of assessment, others also, where the authority check our accounts, right? They prepare the taxation. So here we are talking about self-assessment. Under IDT, in fact under DT also, the provision of self-assessment is applicable. Nowhere is written that you need somebody who will maintain records or accounts for you. It is you yourself who will maintain the accounts, records, and the tax. So assessment in GST is mainly focused on self-assessment by the taxpayer themselves. Then next, every taxpayer is required to self-assess the taxes payable and furnish a return for each tax period. The period for which return is required to be filled. Okay, now next thing. Beta, under DT, we file one return. Under section 139, everyone remember now, under DT, we file one return, right? Return of income tax. Under section 139, one, right? No? Everyone. Perfect. But under GST, there are various return filed, various return. There are some return which are monthly. There are some return which is quarterly. There are some return which is annually. So it is not easy to write monthly, quarterly, annually. So under DT, we use the word tax period. Whosoever is, whatever return is applicable to you, you have to file return accordingly. If it is monthly, file it monthly. If it is quarterly, file it quarterly. If it is annually, file it annually. So here you have to calculate your tax and file your return. Then the next, the compliance verification is done by the department through scrutiny of return and or investigation. Usually the department, which is the IDT department, they check your return on scrutiny basis, or sometimes they also carry out investigation. Then, thus, the compliance verification is to be done through documentary checks rather than physical control. So, can we say it like that? GST department usually check your working through the document which you provide to them rather than coming to your premises. Then this requires certain obligation to cast on taxpayer for keeping and maintaining accounts and records. Okay, can I ask you like this? If you people can, okay, are you people doing past papers? Are you people doing past papers? Everyone, if you want, okay. See, there was a question. See, I'll tell you how the question can be framed. No, only accounts. Okay. There is a question for 2 marks, I guess, which was asked, explain the feature of seamless flow of credit under IDT. It was asked. And it was for 2 marks. The same way they can ask you that, see here, how the, we'll say it, how the compliance verification is done by the department. This could be asked like this way. So we'll say under GST, usually when an assessee file its return, the GST department go through its scrutiny, and if required, the investigation is also done. Okay? This could be there. Then we have such accounts and record may be used by department for compliance verification. So department usually check your accounts and then they fulfill their compliance mechanism. Now, accounts and records. So we are starting with the first section, which is section 35, accounts and record. Every registered person shall keep and maintain at its principal place of business and mentioned in the certificate of registration a true and correct accounts of. There are some words which you have to take care of. The first word is correct. Usually into audit, we use the word fair. So here we are in a habit to write true and fair. But in GST, we use the word correct. Then the next. Can anybody tell me in which form do we get certificate of registration under GST? Can anybody tell me in which form we get Registration certificate under GST 06. Very good. It's 06. Avijit, in 1 we apply. In 1 we apply. And in 6 we get the registration. Okay. So it says you have to maintain every registered person has to maintain the correct accounts at principal place of business. And what is principal place of business is written under your certificate of registration. Now, which accounts do I need to prepare? That also we need to know. Production and manufacturing of goods. Can anybody tell me? If I'm a retailer, do I need this to be maintained? If I'm a retailer, very good, take care of it. It is for manufacturers only. Inward and outward supply of goods and service or both. Stock of goods, input tax credit availed, output tax payable and paid, and such other particular as may be prescribed. But always remember, wherever the word as may be prescribed is written, that means it is prescribed under rules of CGST. Very good. Yes, Nikunj. It is mentioned under rule. So we'll revise what it say. If I'm a registered person at my principal place of business, I have to maintain what? Production accounts, then inward, outward supply detail, stock of goods I have to maintain, input tax credit avail I have to maintain, then output tax payable I have to maintain, and such other particular as may be prescribed. Then the next is illustration. Who's required to maintain books of account and at which place? In terms of section 35, read with relevant rule. Who will tell me? See, who's required to maintain? A registered person, a RP is required to maintain. Where to maintain? In principal place of business, PPOB. Very good. Yes, Ashmita. At principal, and which accounts to be maintained? Which we already did. Now, section 35, accounts and records provided. Where more than one place of business is specified in the certificate of registration, the accounts relating to each place of business shall be kept at such place of business. Can anybody tell me? Tell me, Anna. See, you people know me up very good. I'm in Jaipur, right? So that is my principal place of business, PPOB. I have a branch in Mumbai also. And I have a branch in Haryana. So, Haryana, say Sonipat. I have a branch. So, now the thing is, how many registration will I have? 1 or 3? How many registration will I have? 3. Very good. And in each registration, it is principal place of business and it is principal place of business, PPOB. So, I have to maintain all the accounts over here. But in Mumbai, I also have an additional place of business in Pune. I also have an additional place of business in Pune. So tell me, in Pune, I have to maintain only records related to Pune. In Pune, I have to maintain only records related to Pune. Whereas in Mumbai, I have to maintain all the records. Yes, Harshal. Perfect. Did you people got it? True? Done? In additional place of business, you have to maintain only those records. Now, perfect. Supply related. Yes. Next. It's not mandatory to maintain accounts in electronic form. Nowhere it is mentioned. If you want, you can. Then, accounts and record may be maintained either electronically or manually. Ma'am, can you take southern region? Haan, bilkul Aditya. From which place are you from? Then I'll take an example from south. I also like South very much. Which place, Aditya? Mumbai, we'll also maintain records of Pune. Yes, Kashish, we will, because that's a principal place of business. Mangalore. I have visited Mangalore, Aditya. So yes, now I'll take an example of Mangalore. Perfect, Hannah. So, okay, nice beaches. Nagpur. Okay, Mangalore and Nagpur is our next example now. So, further, there is no prescribed format of maintaining the account. So, what it says, you can maintain it physically also. You can maintain it electronically also. At the same time, there is no prescribed format. Like, can anybody tell me, is there any prescribed format of e-invoice? If yes, what it is known as? Is there any prescribed format of e-invoice? If it is, yes, IRP. IRP is a portal. IRP is a portal where we upload the very good Kamal. You are getting nearby, but still there is something. E-schema, very good. There is one more thing. There is one more thing. But I stay in Mangalore. Okay. QR. Can we say JSON? There was one digital language, machine code language. I told you also. Yes, e-invoice schema. So we did this. So I thought to, yes, perfect, perfect. Now, unless provided otherwise, proved otherwise, if any document, register, or any books of account belonging to a registered person are found at any premises other than those mentioned in the certificate of registration, they shall be presumed to be maintained by such registered person. Can anybody tell me the example? We did it. Can anybody tell me this example? Place of business, I did it in registration also. Here also we'll do it. But I gave you an example of mandir also. Can now anybody get it? Yes, everyone can. Can I explain you? See, I have a shop. My principal place of business was in Mangalore. Now I'll take that. Was in Mangalore. But we have a habit of keeping books of accounts at our mandir also. So tell me, how many place of business will be considered here now? I have a habit of keeping my books of, yes. Since my books are kept at the temple, so we'll have two place of business. Yes, we did this also, right? Then meaning of place of business. Yes, so we'll do it again. This is the second time we are doing. A place from where? Ma'am, Prashant, it is very much natural that when ma'am asks so ad hoc, extempore, we don't revise. But still, at least you know the topic. Try, you will get it. A place from where the business is ordinarily carried on and include a warehouse, a godown, or any other place where the taxable person store his good, supplies, or receive goods or service or both. So it says wherever you carry out the business is your place of business, and if your goods are stored, if they are supplied from, or if you receive goods there, those are also your place of business. Everyone got it? So that I can ask the question. Everyone got it? So this is my first question to you. What do you mean by job work? Anything, any one word which could be defined on for job work would be fair enough for me. I'll explain the entire one. I have taken multiple times in the class. What do you mean by job work? Very good, Harshal. You define the answer. It is, yes, perfect. It is when the services and goods are applied on movable property belonging to other. So I've got the answer. I have given you shirt. I am the shirt manufacturer. Very good, Gayatri. Perfect example. This is what I took it. So I'm a shirt manufacturer. I gave you shirt in order to put the button. So you people are my job worker. Now tell me, will your premises be taken as my place of business? This is a question to you people. Tell me why? Yes or no? If it is no, why it is no? Tell me. See, any other place where taxable person store his goods, my goods are stored there, or supplies or receive goods or service or both. And from the premises of job worker, you can supply the goods also. So yes, that will also be known as my place of business. I have to give the detail. Then a place where taxable person maintain his books of account, or a place where the taxable person is engaged in business through an agent by whatever name called. Everyone got these three things? Place, my principal place of business, or any place where my goods are stored. They could be received there or they can be issued from that place. Then, processing them. Yes, beta, I am unable to pronounce your name. Yes, they are only processing them. I'm not asking that they are my people. No, I'm just telling, since my goods are stored there for processing purposes, that will be known as, that will be covered under my place of business, right? So the next is mandir, the temple, where the books of accounts are maintained. And last, even the place of the agent will be covered as my place of business. I'll give you the example. Prashant, I'll give you, when I'll give you a break, I'll resolve your query also. Beta, please tell me one thing. Everyone. So you'll understand the content and the context, right? See, I have 3 places which I have declared as my place of business under GST. That means any PO, the proper officer can visit this place only for any checking or investigation purposes. If I have maintained goods or books of account at my house, then technically this house has to be searched now. That's why they have expanded the criteria of place of business. It doesn't mean that it is taxable. They only want that the definition of place of business should be very wide so that the proper officer can visit that place and continue and carry out its investigation. So everyone understood? Everyone understood? Service supplied. Perfect. So next, place of business. So see, every registered person is required to maintain his books of account at additional place of business, principal place of business, and additional place of business. Now, section 35. So we'll do it a summary and then we'll go ahead. Accounts and record required to be maintained. First of all, it should be a true and correct accounts of following to be maintained. Which one? Remember, production or manufacturing of good. If I'm a manufacturing industry, inward supply of goods or service, or both. In fact, including both, inward also and outward also. My stock of goods should be maintained. ITC availed has to be taken care of. Output tax payable and paid to be taken care of. Work contract. Okay, bhai, I've got a question in between, but I'll answer. What do we mean by work contract? Beta, wherever goods and services are applied on any immovable property, then it is known as work contract. Right, Harshal? Right? Like construction, reconstruction, these are work contract. Then we'll come. Now what we'll do is records as prescribed by rule. Abhi we have not read. Now we'll read. Read that accounts prescribed by rule. True and correct record of. Now see what rule says. Goods and service imported and exported. Can anybody tell me? Can anybody tell me? I'll be very happy. I have imported goods from services. I have imported services from Canada. So who will be liable to pay tax over here? Who will be liable to pay tax over here? Very good. Supplier under, very good. Import. Harish, Sridhar, not supplier, beta, importer. Under which concept? Very good. Under RCM, form of supply, immovable property. Yes, other form. Okay. Now, then we have separate account of advances. Who will tell me? If I have taken advances from all of you, what will I issue to you? If I have taken advances from all of you, what will I issue to you? No, Abhijit, credit note can't be there. Harshal, TV means? TV transaction value? No. Yes, Karan. I'll issue you. Nahi, beta. Dhanalakshmi, how can it be debit note? It is receipt voucher. I'll issue you a receipt voucher. Yes, I have received such and such advance from you people. Perfect, Harshal. Now it is RV is perfect. Now, address of the premises where goods are stored. See, I gave you example right now only, na? If my goods are stored in a warehouse, I have to give the address. If my goods are stored at a premises of job worker, I have to give the address of those people. Then, now it says separate accounts and accounts of advance. We have here also. It is reverse charge supply along with relevant document. Who will tell me? Give me a perfect answer. I only did these things with you. I am a RCM. I'm a recipient. I am, and the tax liability is under RCM. So tell me, who will issue the invoice? Who will issue the invoice? I'm a registered person and the tax liability is under RCM. Who will issue the invoice? The recipient will issue the invoice. Very good. Along with, who will complete it? I'll issue a invoice along with dash. There are very good, Gayatri. Very easy. You people are too intelligent. Yes. Along with payment, voucher, you people are doing wonderful job. So reverse charge supplies along with the relevant document. So relevant document is the invoice along with payment voucher. Then name and address of, very good. I'll keep name and address of suppliers of goods and service chargeable to tax. Whosoever my supplier is, I'll keep the whole information. And recipient of goods and services. Can anybody tell me? If my supplies, anybody, see, please listen. You people, all of you people are unregistered recipient. All of you are unregistered recipient. I'm giving you a good worth rupees more than dash. Then I have to take detail of yours regarding your name and address. What was the limit? Very good, Nikunj. I'm asking for everyone. Very good. Harshal, here you went wrong. 2.5 is for consolidated invoice. Yes, the right answer is 50,000. No, Sridhar, it is 50,000 rupees. If unregistered person takes any goods or services which exceed 50,000 rupees, then the supplier is under a duty. Yes, the supplier is under a duty to ask for his name and the state, right? This is what. So you people got this topic. Can I proceed further? Today it's a revision class. Take it because the class is very easy. Perfect. Now, accounts and record. The commissioner may notify a class of taxable person to maintain additional accounts or document for such person as may be specified therein, where the commissioner consider that any class of taxable person is not in a position to keep and maintain accounts in accordance with the provision of this section. He may, for a reason to be recorded in writing, permit such class of person to maintain account in such manner as may be prescribed. Can we do it in an easy translation? It is a commissioner. Commissioner, if feels, can ask you to maintain more of account as prescribed in addition to as prescribed. And commissioner feels you are not in a position to maintain the records, then he can ask you, he can give you exemption by giving a notice in writing. Everyone got, so that I can ask you a question. Everyone got what the point is written? Okay. The same provision was already been done by us. Yes, the same provision has already been done by us, where the power of commissioner was mentioned in the same way. What was the provision? And it was in a chapter invoice. See, I'm giving you hint also. Here also, in commissioner have a special power. What was the power? In chapter invoice, it is the commissioner who can give you exemption from dash. What was the point? Very good, Karan. Very good. I need answer from others also. Karan have given me right answer. But there are so many in our class. I need answer from everyone. Think, think, think. I've given you an example also. There might be a breakdown of dash. Then we can't issue dash. See, I've given you so much of example and hint. Yes. Yes. Everyone is right now. E-invoicing. E-invoicing. There might be certain situation where there is no internet facility. And if there is no internet facility, how can I upload the e-invoice? Then the commissioner can grant me exemption from issuing e-invoice. Everyone remember now? See, this is how we correlate things. It becomes easy for us. Okay, next. Additional required records to be maintained. Beta, now we are doing as per rules. which are additional records. Every registered person. In addition to the particular mentioned in section 35(1), the rules also provide that the registered person is required to maintain true and correct, yes, accounts of the goods and service imported and exported. See, for you people, it becomes easy. We've done in the diagram now. Here the whole thing is. It is for the rules. And these things are for the section. So we'll say imported and exported. Then the supplier attracting payment of tax on reverse charge along with the relevant document, which we already did, invoice and payment voucher, including invoice. Can anybody tell me when the bill of supply is issued? I know you people know. And I only did these things with you. When the bill of supply is issued? Very good. In case of exempted and composition scheme. Very good. Very good. Proud of you. Then delivery challan. Can anybody tell me one example where delivery challan has to be issued? Anyone. There are so many examples. Any one example? Very good, Sridhar. Perfect answer. I won't say, otherwise everyone will listen. Very good. Very good. Very good. You people, I could take a bit of credit. Either I took it in a very good note that you people remember along with the examples. You are giving me the same example which I quoted with you people. So I'm very happy. Yes. When it is for, yes, good sailor, e-wibble. Very good. We said when the supply is for reason other than supply, then we issue delivery challan. For example, goods sent on approval basis, or where the quantity is not known, the exact quantity is not known at the time of removal. So we issue delivery challan. Perfect answers. Now, credit note and debit note, receipt voucher, payment voucher, or refund voucher. So we've taken everything. Institute have taken everything here. Separate account of advances received, paid, and adjusted made their dues. For advance also we have to keep the separate record there. Registered person, particulars of name and complete address of supplier from whom he has received the goods or service chargeable to tax under the Act. Can anybody tell me where this will be reflected? I know this has not been done yet. It is in returns. But in my class also it was done, and I know when ma'am or sir have taken ITC, he or she would have also done with you people. Where do we get our ITC information? Very good, very good. Everyone, we get it in GSTR 2A and 2B, right? Perfect. I'll tell you the difference between, yes, we get it. This is auto-populated. Perfect. That's why we keep the whole detail so that any discrepancy is found. We can collaborate, we can communicate to them that yes, there is a discrepancy of what I need to have ITC and what you have given me the ITC. Then name and complete address of person to whom he have supplied goods or service where required under the provision of this chapter. Can anybody tell me when usually? Can Nikunj, very good, but my answer is now tricky and difficult. It's not difficult, it's easy, but give me answer. When I need to maintain the complete address, when it is compulsory for me to have the address and the name of so and so person, when the type of supply is dash. When the type of supply is dash. Nikunj, you have given me half answer. Yes, when the type of supply is B2B. In case of B2B, I have to give you credit. And for taking the credit, for giving you the credit, I need to have your name, address, and your GSTN. Everyone got it? Right? And in case of B2C, who will write it completed? I know Nikunj have already given me answer. But in case of B2C, when I need to have the name and the address of the recipient, remember? Abhi we did it. Yes, when it exceeds 50,000. Perfect. Everyone right. Particular of complete address of the premises where the goods are stored by him, including goods stored during transit, along with the particular of stock stored there. Okay, now we do it in transit. Unless, yes, perfect, Harshal, perfect. Now tell me, during the transit, my goods are stored so and so place. So just remember, even during the transit, if my goods are stored at any place, the address of such place should also be mentioned. So now you people understood? If my goods are stored at any place, it should be informed to GST authorities. We'll do it in e-way bill also. So when we do e-way bill, I think in the next class itself, then also I'll take the same point. I'll come to this place also. Then, however, if any taxable goods are found to be stored at any other place other than those so declared without the cover of a valid document, the proper officer shall determine the amount of tax payable on such good as if such good have been supplied by the registered person. Yes, Harshal, very, very important. See, I'll give you example. First you understand and then you read it yourself. Beta, in the temple, were my goods found or my books of account were found? Tell me, you people. In the temple, what was found? Books of account. So the temple, very good. The temple will be taken as my place of business. So the temple will be taken as my place of business. I'll change it. In the temple, if the goods were found, in the temple, if goods were found, stored, and I have not notified the address to the authority, what will authority do? Read it and give me answer. Now the books are not found. Rather, the goods were stored there and they were found during investigation. Then what will be the decision of the authority? Harshal, read it. Harshal, read it. Yes. Everyone, read it and give me answer. What will authority do it in that case? Yes, correct. Perfect. Very good. They'll take it. Yes, Dhanalakshmi. They will take it as though I have made a supply there. And whatever the GST is leviable, very good. That GST I have to pay. Everyone got the difference of finding books of account and of finding goods at a place other than mentioned. Everyone got, if I ask you in terms of books, the answer is different. And if I ask you in terms of store good, the answer is different. Now we'll go ahead. Registered person. Okay. A supplier is also required to maintain following record relating to stock of goods and tax detail also. Okay. Stock of goods. Accounts of stock in respect of good received, whatever I have received, and supplied, whatever I made outward supply by him, and such good shall contain particulars of the opening balance, receipt, supply, good lost, stolen, destroyed, written off, disposed of by way of gift, free sample, and the balance of stock, including raw material, finished good, scrap, and wastage thereof. Who will tell me? Once I read it, I know as it is paragraph is written in some chapter. And I know you've done that because I've multiple time I've asked question related to that. Where do we find the same paragraph? And in that case, dash is not available from here. See, I've given you so much of hint also. Where do we find this paragraph? Very good. Everyone remember. We find it in case of ITC. And in these cases, if the goods are destroyed, stolen, disposed of, and ITC is not available. So, but at the same provision, anything is done, whether I have received it, whether it has been lost, whether it was destroyed, whether it was disposed of, whether I made a outward supply, I have to give the complete information. Then detail of tax accounts containing the detail of tax payable, including tax payable under reverse charge, tax collected and paid, input tax credit claimed, together with the register of tax invoice, credit note, debit note, delivery challan issued or received during any tax period. So now here I should have a complete detail of whatever tax is payable by me, whatever ITC is availed by me. If I have to pay tax under RCM, then also the complete details should be kept by me. Where respective ma'am, there are some exception where irrespective document, Harshal, frame it right. This is, I could not understand, document under ITC, but it is not rightly, I could not understand what you are asking. Okay, can anybody tell me one thing? In aggregate turnover, I'll change the pen. So my next question to you is, in aggregate turnover, is the RCM paid under inward supply included for me? You're taking my aggregate turnover and service have been provided to me by Abhijit. But since RCM provision are applicable, I have paid the tax to government. In whose aggregate turnover will it be included? In Payal ma'am's or in Abhijit's aggregate turnover? Who'll answer? B or A? In whose? Very good, everyone, very good. Yes. For me, it's an inward supply. I cannot have it in my aggregate turnover. Perfectly. Now, however, see, it have been asked multiple times. Okay? The question is here. However, a supplier who have opted composition scheme is not required to maintain stock of goods and detail of tax. Can anybody tell me composition comes under section? See, I'm asking only section. Composition comes under section? Very good. It comes under section 1. So if I'm opting for composition scheme, I need not to have two register. One is detail of stock and the other the payment of tax. Everyone understood? Right? Shall we proceed further? Okay. Okay, I'll ask one question. Why detail of tax is not required? Why? Detail, the record maintain, telling about the detail of tax is not required. Why? Can anybody answer me? Yes, perfect. I gave answer. I shall have said I gave answer. Yes, because they can't collect tax and they can't have a ITC credit. That's why it is not maintained. Perfect. Now, illustration. This was a question asked, right? Mr. Sky, okay, is engaged in the business of trading of mobile trading. He is eligible for composition scheme, good, and has opted for the same, good. He seeks your advice for records which are not required. Please remember what have been asked, which are not required to be maintained by him as composition taxable person. And we know there are two records. One, the account of stock of good, and the other account of detail of tax. Everyone understood? Everyone. Perfect. Okay, so next, additional record. Now we are coming on one and one. Okay. Whatever the normal records are, like example, manufacturing records, and those have to be maintained by me, the tax payable. Now, additional record which are to be maintained by agent are so and so. Now we'll read it. Usually, it could be asked, what are the additional record to be maintained by agent? This could be asked. So every agent shall maintain account depicting the what? Particular of authorization received by him from each principal to receive, supply goods, service on behalf of principal separately. Okay. Now you people tell me and I'll frame an example to you people. See, we people are multiple in number. All of you people are my principal. All of you people are my principal. Depicting, telling. Anything you have to depict, you have to explain, you have to show. That means depicting. Okay. Now my question is, all of you are my principal and your goods are kept at my premises. I'm your agent. Tell me, can I dispose of your goods without your authorization? Can I do so? Can I take a decision on your goods without your authorization? No, I can't do it because the good do not belong to me. Then in that case, you have to give me an authorization from each principal. So that was the first point. Now the next point is particular, including description, value, quantity, wherever applicable, of goods or service received on behalf of every principal. See, very, very precise. Remember, deposit, description, value, and quantity. So, example, Sushmita gave me goods worth rupees 5 lakh and it was rice. Okay? In terms of quantity, this was somewhere in 10 quintal or 100 quintal. Take any quantity. In that case, I have to maintain a record about the description. The description was rice. The value was 5 lakh and the quantity was in quintal. So I have to keep it entire record of every principle. Did you people got the answer? Did you people understood? If you write it, description of good received from every principle, this is not complete. You have to write 3 words: the description, the value, and the quantity. Then particulars including description, value, quantity, wherever applicable, of good service supplied on behalf of every principal. If I, as an agent, have disposed of, that is supplied, any goods or services, I have to keep it the entire information. What was the description of the good which I supplied? What was the value and what was the quantity? Then detail of accounts furnished to every principal. I might be giving you some data, no, that your goods are so much of goods are left at my premises. This good I receive, this I made outward supply, and that also I have to keep the complete detail. Taxes paid on receipt, supplier of goods or service affected on behalf of every principal. If I have paid any kind of tax on your behalf, that also have to be kept in record by me. Okay. Do everyone understood? Can I ask you for 5 marks this question? Tell me. So you understood how you get your marks? Can I ask you what are the additional records to be maintained by agent? And this I'll make it for 5 marks. You got it, everyone? Perfect? Perfect? Yeah. So here we'll revise it. See, we are agent and I have to maintain what? Authorization, which I received from you people. Then particulars of goods, there are 2 words. See, because there are 5 points, 2 are covered. The second one is received and the third one is supplied. The other one, taxes paid, if I have paid any taxes, and detail of accounts, which I have given to you people. These are the 5 detail which I have to keep it. Then the next, additional records to be maintained by specified person. Now we are coming on manufacturers. Now we are talking about manufacturer. Apart from other records, every registered person manufacturing goods has to maintain monthly production accounts showing quantity, detail of raw material, services used in the manufacture, and qualitative detail of goods so manufactured, including waste and byproduct thereof. So I can say I have to keep a complete detail of whatever I have given inside the factory for the manufacturing purposes and whatever came out, the final product along with the waste product. Did you people understood? I have to add, very important, the main important word is I have to maintain these record on monthly basis. Everyone got it? Everyone got it? I have to maintain it monthly, right? Now, so will you do it manufacturer? See, very important word, monthly production account showing quantitative detail of raw material, services used in manufacture and goods so manufactured, including waste and byproduct. See, it's a simple chapter. No? It's a very simple chapter. Now, additional records. And now we are doing about a person executing work contract. Who will give me answer? Whose work contract? This is very important also. Multiple times we got it. It's there in the RTPs also, MTPs also. Yeah, bhai. Who will tell me about work contract? Harshal? Yes, construction. Today we take 15. No, Harshal, we won't take. Today you've joined it and you need a break of 15 minutes. Right? No, we won't. Yes. Services performed on immovable property. So now the example is, I'll take an example. I'm your work contractor. In Hindi, we call it, I'm your ठेकेदार. ठीक है? Who will construct a building or take some kind of immovable construction property work. So what I need to do? Every registered person executing work contract shall keep separate accounts for work contract showing. Now everyone, see, I have so many person jinka kaam I am undertaking as a contractor. Can I keep a single record of every one of you where I don't have a separate recognition of you people? It won't be feasible for me. So I have to keep separate account. Everyone got this point? So I have to keep separate account. Did you people understood the word separate account? Okay. Now, in separate account, what will I keep? See, the name and the address of person on whose behalf each work contract is executed. So I'll have every one of yours name along with your address, description, the value, and the quantity of goods service received for the execution of each work contract. But of course, I'll have a detail what I have bought in order to complete the assignment which have been given to me. Then description, value, quantity of goods service utilized for the execution of each work contract, what I have bought and what I have utilized. See, here it was description received. This is what I received and this is what I utilized. So I have information about it. Then the next one, the detail of payment received in respect of each work contract, how much payment I have received. Then the name and address of the supplier from whom he receives the goods or services, and the name of the person from whom I have received the goods or services. Can anybody tell me about work contract time of supply? Can anybody tell me time of supply of a continuous provision of service? Because work contract is usually of more than 3 months. Can anybody tell me? See, yes, very good. There were 3 points. Whichever is earlier, we read it an invoice also. Either the payment is being fixed, the date of, very good, the date of payment, or some fixation event which we fix. Maybe the plinth, the first floor, the second floor. Yes, very good. Or if the date of payment is not fixed, then the date of receipt of payment. Everyone remember now? Whichever is earlier or as the case may be. Everyone remember? Perfect. This was. Now, additional record to be maintained by specified person. See, we are talking about work contractor. So we'll revise it. Why earlier, ma'am? Harshal, I said as the case may be applicable. Whatever is applicable to. Now, name and address of the person on whose behalf the work contract is executed and the supplier from whom we have taken the goods and services as an inward supply. Then separate accounts to be maintained by the person executing work contract, the detailed payment received and description, value of quantity of goods, service received and utilized. Everyone got it? Everyone understood? Okay. Can anybody tell me how many spatial rules we've done? How many people we've covered? Okay. Have we covered agent? You people tell me, I'll ask yes or no. Very good. Have we covered work contract? You people already know. Have we covered work contract? Okay. And what else we covered? Work contract. Then, yes, we covered manufacturer. Very good. We covered manufacturer. These are the 3 people we covered. Shall we go ahead? Yes, these were the 3 people we covered. Yeah. Now we are doing custodian, clearing and forwarding agent. Who will tell me clearing and forwarding agent? Who will explain me? C&F? How do you call it? You have it no? In other subjects also. Who is clearing and forwarding agent? Is there any difference between custodian and clearing and forwarding agent? Then I'll explain. Some Amazon, import of goods. Okay, take a pen paper. I'll tell you who's clearing and forwarding agent. I'll give you an example. Okay, so I'm talking about clearing and forwarding agent. My मतलब don't take it though I'm good in drawing, but India का drawing थोड़ा खराब हो जाता है उससे, है ना? Don't laugh at. So this is India, है ना? This is India. I live over here, somewhere here, Rajasthan. And the point is, I use a hair oil which is which comes from Kerala. And there is a shop nearby my place. There is a shop nearby my place where this oil is available. Now the thing is, I went there. Remember, listen, you will always remember. I went to the shop because I needed that hair oil. So I went to the shop. I asked the shopkeeper for the same hair oil. Moving good across the border, international and to it. Beta, listen first and then you rewrite it. Hai na? So I went to the shop that I need a hair oil, but it says, this shopkeeper says me, it is out of stock. So, okay, but it is out of stock. That means if the stock have to be replenished, it will come all the way from south. If the stock has to be replenished, it will come all the way from south. Don't you think it will take me at least 2-3 days or 4-5 days? Don't you think? It will take a time lap of 2-3 or 4-5 days. Maybe we'll take it 4-5 days. Do you think? Yes. It will take me some time. 4-5 days? Okay. Do you think as a consumer, I'll wait or I'll shift to the other brand? You people come at my place and think, do you think I'll wait for 4-5 days or I'll shift to the other brand? There are ample of brand available in the, yes, I'll shift to the other brand. That means now the work comes of logistic. That means now the work comes of logistic. Your company, if make good product, doesn't itself means you are best. You have to have a great logistic so that it could be supplied all over India. So what was done? We have, like this is Rajasthan. So what we did, we we made one agent who is known as clearing and forwarding agent. Now I'll tell you. I have appointed an agent who will be known as clearing and forwarding agent. He'll be there in each state and n number of agent will be there as CNF. Now what this Kerala person will do, he will supply their stock to this people. And whenever any tender, wherever any requirement of oil come, he supply this to the shop. Now tell me, isn't the logistic went far smooth and the waiting time have been reduced? Now tell me, don't you think the logistics have become better and the waiting time have reduced? Yes. This is what is known as clearing and forwarding agent. What is his work? His work is just to do whatever his principal says. And the principal is in Kerala. He will give him authority that you supply so much quantity of goods to so and so vendors. This is what is known as clearing and forwarding agent. So can I read it now? You'll get it now. We'll do first clearing and forwarding and then we'll do agent. So here, any person having custody over the good in the capacity of a carrier. Okay, now we do it custodian also because I'll explain it later on. But since the example definition is over here, I'll take care of this also. See, I'm an e-way bill. Matlab, I have been given an e-way bill. That means I'm somewhere in transit. Tell me, I'm somewhere in transit, right? See, there is an e-way bill. That means I am somewhere in transit. But the point is, this truck won't be able to move further. So I have to wait for the another truck where I can load the goods. So now the point is, if the good have been stored someplace, just for the purpose of safe custody. In that case, this person will be known as custodian. You people got it? This person where my goods are stored for temporary purposes, just in order to have a safe custody, is known as custodian. Everyone got it? Perfect. We'll read it again. Any person having custody over the goods in the capacity of a carrier, even you don't beat it, this transporter is also a custodian because he's carrying the good and he have a duty to take care of the goods. Now we'll do clearing and forwarding agent. See, or a clearing and forwarding agent for delivery or dispatch thereto to a recipient on behalf of any registered person. That means I am supplying goods on behalf of this person who's registered in Kerala to the vendor, right? Shall maintain true and correct records in respect of such goods handled by him on behalf of such registered person and shall produce the detail thereof as and when required by the proper officer. So tell me, as in this clearing and forwarding agent, I'm handling the good on behalf of the vendor in Kerala. Whatever instruction he gives me, I dispatch the good accordingly. Now, did you people understood? Did you people understood? Perfect. Perfect. So what records do I need to maintain? So beta, I have to maintain, produce the, there it is, true and correct record in respect of such good handled by him. I just have to take care of all the detail of the good which I handled. And whenever required, I can produce the record. Then, owner, operator of a warehouse or a godown or a transporter. Okay. Every owner or a operator of a warehouse or a godown or any other place used for storage of goods, and every transporter, irrespective whether he is registered or not, shall maintain record of the consignor, consignee, and other relevant detail of goods in such manner as may be prescribed. Harshal, build to ship to model is different, beta. It's not build to ship to model. The above example was not build to. I'll give you each and clarification regarding the each word. First of all, the owner. See, this godown belongs to me. I'm the owner. And what is my work? I ask people to store their good at my place. So see, this is you people and your goods have been stored by me. So this is the first example of owner. Now the next thing is, next example. The godown belongs to Kashish, but I have taken the godown on rent. This is me, P. Now tell me, I'm not the owner, rather I am a operator. Everyone, do you people get both the word? Either I could be the owner or I can be the operator of a warehouse or godown. Tell me. Perfect, perfect. Both the words are clear to you people? Then any other place used for storage of goods. Every transporter. See, we did it now itself only now. See, during the transit, I have a e-way bill. I'm your transporter. Don't you think I have a custody of your goods during the entire transit period? Don't you think I'm your custodian also? Yes, I'm your custodian also. Then, or not. Shall maintain records of. What records will I maintain? The consignor, the consignee, or other relevant detail of good. Detail the value, the quantity, the description, in such manner as may be prescribed. There is one word which you people might be knowing or not. It has written whether registered or not. This I know you people won't be knowing, so I'll explain. We'll do it in e-way bill. We'll do it in e-way bill. But if I'm a transporter, e-way bill is in two portions. Everyone, e-way bill has been divided into two portions, part A and part B. Always remember, part A is filled by either the consignor or the consignee. Part A has to be filled by either the consignor or the consignee, whoever is registered under GST. But Part B has to be filled by transporter. So my first question to you people is, do you people think every transporter will be registered under GST? Do you think every transporter is registered under GST? No, na beta, it could not happen. So in this case, if you need to fill Part B, in this case, if you need to fill Part B, no need for registration. You can do your enrollment. You can do your enrollment, which is as good as registered. So always remember, the transporter need not to have GST registration. It could just have a enrollment ID, which is taken as, yes, you are registered and you can make a e-way bill. So this enrollment ID is for generating the e-way bill. Everyone got this provision, whether registered or not. Everyone got it? So transporter can either be registered or can have a enrollment ID. But if any doubt, yes, Harshal. There, you need not to file return. You need not to pay tax. It's just the department want to give you identity. So he give you enrollment ID. Everyone got it? Any doubt? Ask me. Perfect. Then more of. Take care. Every owner or an operator of a warehouse, now you'll understand, of go down shall maintain a books of account with respect of period, very important, with respect of period for which the particular good remain in the warehouse, including the particular relating to dispatch, movement, receipt and disposal of such good. Then the owner of the, very important. Have anyone in my class visited any go down? Have anyone in my class visited go down? Very good, Karan. Very good. Yes. Everyone visited? Okay. If you can understand through this, otherwise we'll take a picture from Google. See, this is my go down. And here what I have done, I have kept some goods of Vishaka. Here it is. And I could identify them easily. I have kept some goods of Sushmita. I can identify them clearly. I have kept some goods of Karan. I can identify them easily where they are kept. And I have kept some goods of Harshal. And I can identify them easily. So if you people remember, just take, if you have ever visited, in a go down, we have different goods packed and kept separately. And those are owner wise. So that whenever Vishaka come to me and ask me, ma'am, where are my goods kept? I will tell her that, see, there you can go and take care, or you can check your labeling is there. Yes, check your goods. So this is very important. So you have to write it in exam. The owner or the operator of the go down shall store the good in such manner that they can be identified item wise and owner wise, and shall facilitate any physical verification or inspection by the proper officer on demand. Yes. So there are two words which you have to take care of: identified item wise and owner wise. So if I take an example in a different manner, if Harshal have given me two things to be stored, one is rice and the other one is wheat, I have to keep it. Prashant, acha, aisa kuch, I'll tell you. So, if Harshal have given me two things differently, one is rice and the other one is wheat. Can I keep it rice? Can I keep it mix, or I have to keep it separately? Can I keep it along with? Yes, I have to keep it item wise. Everyone got it? Perfect. Separate. Well, very good. Separate. Now, see, it's such a big one now, operator and warehousing. So, the last thing, owner, operator of a warehouse or a go down, operator or owner of a go down or warehouse, books of account kya hai? For the period for which the particular good remain in the warehouse, I have to take care of it, including the particular relating to Dispatch, movement, receipt, and disposal of such good. In fact, there is more of. I have to keep detail of item wise and the owner wise. Whenever the person come, it could be inspected by him or the proper officer. Everyone got it? Hanji, everyone got it? Okay, so now tell me, this is 7:20. Do you people need a break for 10 minutes? Harshil, I never give 15. In fact, I am not in a mood to give 10 also. Time is precious. Sana? So, okay. So, we'll resume the class by 7:30. Okay? We'll resume the class by 7:30. If anyone have any doubt, I'm there itself. I'm not going anywhere. You can ask me out. I'll reply. No, ma'am. Acha, Harshal, I won't wait. Here, I'm the boss. I'll decide. Kana, what should be the gap timing? Ma'am, explain point with custodian agent in Hindi. हाँ श्रीधर, custodian agent. C&F, श्रीधर क्या पूछ रहे हो? CFF, C&F यानी कि clearing and forwarding और just a custodian. जो बोलोगे वो समझा दूंगी हिंदी में. तुम पूछना क्या चाह रहे हो? .4 क्लियरिंग एंड फॉरवर्डिंग. ठीक है श्रीधर, मैं समझाती हूँ. क्या होता है श्रीधर, कभी कभार ना हम जो सामान बेच रहे हैं ना, वो यहाँ लोकल नहीं बनता, वो बहुत दूर से आता है. अब चीज ये है कि कौन कब डिमांड कर लेगा ये हमें पता नहीं होता. तो इस केस में जो वेंडर होता है, जो मैन्युफैक्चरर होता है, मानो केरला में हेयर ऑयल बनता था, तो वो हर स्टेट में अपने एजेंट बना देता है और वो उनके पास स्टॉक बना के रखता है कि जब जिस वेंडर को इस हेयर ऑयल की जरूरत हो, आप उसे पहुंचा देना, मैं आपको ये बात इन्फॉर्म कर दूंगा. तो अब नाम में आंसर छुपा है. क्लियरिंग मेरा काम ही क्या है? क्लियर करना और फॉरवर्ड करना. क्या क्लियर और फॉरवर्ड करना? वो गुड जिस जो कि मेरे पास है. और किसके इंस्ट्रक्शन पे? अपने प्रिंसिपल के इंस्ट्रक्शन पे, जो कहाँ बैठा है? केरला में बैठा है. इससे क्या होता है, वो जो टाइम था ना जिससे मेरा ग्राहक टूट रहा था, वो खत्म हो जाता है. राइट श्रीधर, आप समझ आ गए बेटा? और कुछ पूछना है? सब पूछ लो. सूर्या, मैं फर्स्ट टाइम आज तुमसे इंटरेक्ट कर रही हूँ. मुझे नाम पहली बार फील हो रहा है कि मैं ले रही हूँ, वरना मुझे सबके नाम याद हो जाते हैं. मतलब इस क्लास में मुझे सबके नाम याद है. सूर्या, फर्स्ट टाइम? बेटा, इट विल टेक टाइम, है ना. फर्स्ट द कमिंग अटेम्प्ट विल बी. यस, सी सूर्या, आई आई एम गुड इन लर्निंग नेम्स. सो मुझे लगता है इंट्रैक्शन ही तभी होता है व्हेन यू टेक नेम्स, अदरवाइज फिर वो मोनोटोनस हो जाता है. सूर्या, अभी येट द डेट्स आर नॉट फाइनलाइज्ड. So you're appearing in January 2027, right? Yes, all the best. Now, but you start your preparation right now. For me, the concept is doing the revision multiple times is a key to success. And understanding the content. Chapter? Anshu, yes, it is available now. Go, yes. You're asking something which is very much available. There are scanners available. You can. Yes, Harshal. It means easily handle demand, of course. Yes, clearing and forwarding agent is usually being formed for this purpose only, to have a good logistic. Okay, give me 2 minutes. I'll switch on the AC over here. Anna, let me switch on the AC. Just give me 2 minutes. I'll be back. Actually, I've got some doubts also. Oh. I'll answer every. Aditya have asked me. Yeah, beta, it's there on the POS site. MCQ's booklet is there. Case scenario, MCQ booklet is there. You can go ahead with that. Search there, you will get it. Karan, usually, even if you ask me now, see, since I'm teaching, I have learned these things because for me, I'm recalling it again and again. But as a student, sometimes I also unable to recall it instantly. So that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, revision, keep on doing revision. For September, 2 months. Kashish, 2 month enough for revision. Extend now 2 month. Why 2 month? It is May only now. See, GST is on the verge of completion. You need to prepare. Uh, what I say? Call your mind, keep preparing your mind that I need to prepare it, and give you more of time to studies. You will be able to do it. Is it ST? Harshil, what do it mean started? No, I have not yet started. Kashish, 4 months you can. 4 months is a good span of time. Whatever have been done, revise. That's the key to success. Madam, what are the things to be kept in mind before GST? Okay, it's a nice question. I'll tell everyone, ma'am, what are the things to be kept in mind before learning GST? I am new. I can understand few things. Okay, give some tips. If compared to DT, GST is still easy. Please be precise what you are writing. Okay, don't write it in a very lengthy manner, but be very precise and be to the point. But for that, you need to first complete your syllabus, and after that, go through the material which have been issued by ICAI, either your MTPs, your RTPs, your past question papers, which will help you in revising and see the suggested answer, how they are being prepared, how they are drafted, and keep your answer intact to those answers as much as possible. That's the only thing you need to do. Even when I did my CA, I did the study mat only. I had nothing, because at that time there were nothing, no tuitions, nothing. So we used to read the study mat entirely. And it is very much well drafted, very much. I have prepared the whole note from study mat itself. All the examples are from study mat. So, beta, just understand the concept. Don't mug up. Mugging up will never help you. Always understand. Is everyone there in the class? Yes, yes. Okay, I'll ask a question first and then I'll proceed. I'll ask. In build to ship to model, how many supplies are there? In build to ship to model, how many, Gayatri? Two. There are two supplies. आदित्य, रटना तो कहीं भी अलाउ नहीं होना चाहिए, देखो, क्योंकि रटने पे ना यू आर प्रिसाइज टू दैट कॉन्सेप्ट ओनली जो उसमें हुआ है. ऑलवेज अंडरस्टैंड, ताकि अगर चीज घूम कर आए तो यू आर एबल टू आंसर, राइट? Okay, my next question is, in build to ship to model, there are two supplies. Very well answered. But if you know build to ship to model, then you can answer this also. In that case, how many e-way will be issued? In build to ship to model, how many e-way will need to be issued? E-way bill. Very good, Kashish. I have not explained. I'll do e-way bill with you. But you know build to ship to model, you can answer. Yes, only one e-way bill need to be issued. Very good. Okay, my next question. Answer. I'm your custodian. I'm Vishakha's custodian. But what I did, I kept the entire stock of all my principals who've given me authority without segregating them owner wise. Though I have kept them, segregating them on description wise. Is my activity correct as per the rule prescribed? I have. Very good. It has to be item wise as well as owner wise. Yes, it has to be item wise as well as owner wise. Okay, my next question to you people is, answer. The first chapter we did, I'll ask from anything, or I have to intact to my chapters only. You people tell me. I'll do accordingly. Shall I ask from the entire thing? Anything. Very good, Harshan. Ask anything. So today only I did this question. So I'll ask you people. I am in Jaipur. I'm in Jaipur and I need a drawing of a business house. I need a drawing, the architectural design of a business house from Harshal, right? And Harshal is in Punjab. But the point is, the drawing is the property for which the drawing is being required is in Canada. What is the place of supply? Is in Canada. Very good, Karan. Right answer. But I need it from everyone. Dhanlakshmi, how it can be placed? I know you're right. Wherever the immovable property is situated is a place of supply. Perfect. But the point is the immovable property is situated in Canada. So Canada cannot be. See, I've got a right answer. Karan have given me, but I need answer from everyone. And this was a question asked in your exam. Yes, I need a POS. Wherever the drawing is made, Macha, or anything else. Ma'am, please repeat. Okay, I'll repeat it once again. I'm in Jaipur and Karan is giving me, Harshal is giving me the drawing. Harshal is in Punjab. He is in Punjab, right? He's giving me a drawing. But the drawing which he is making, the property is situated in Canada. So what is the place of supply? Supplier's address. No, beta, it's my address because I'm a registered person. So whatever my address is. So this was a question. In morning I was doing it. Yes. Okay. Anything else which you people need to answer? You people want me to question. You people question, I'll answer. And then we'll start the class. Shall I start the class then? Okay. Shall I ask one more question? Okay. I'll ask one more question. Answer. I bought a machine. Okay. I bought a machine. And whatever the ITC have been taken by me, whatever the GST have been paid by me on this machine, I took depreciation on it. Can I claim ITC? I took depreciation on it. Very good. I cannot claim ITC. Very good. I cannot. Okay. My next question. You either, yes, Harsha. Perfect. Now I understood. You can either claim ITC or can claim depreciation on the tax element. Very good. My next question. I'm building staff quarters. In my office, my factory premises. Will the ITC available on such staff quarters? Very good. Very good. No, the ITC. Sridhar, how will it be available? Explain. Perfect. The answer is no, it is not available. It's a immovable property. And on immovable property other than plant and machinery. Yes, Sridhar. No. Okay, so you people are good enough. You people are good enough. You're giving me answers. Great. Now shall we start? So that I keep on asking. Shall we start? Perfect. But you people are giving good answers. Very good. Additional records to be maintained by specified person. This is we are doing only now. Businessman can company for self. Yes. Now, records to be maintained by owner or operator of godown, warehouse and transporter. We did also. Records to be maintained by owner, operator, godown, warehouse and transporter. Whether registered or not. You know, if I'm not registered, I'll be having dash. If I'm not registered as a transporter, I'll be having, I don't have a GST. Then what will I have? I just explained before the gap. I'll have enrollment ID. Perfect. Now, the records of consignee, the relevant detail of goods in such manner as may be prescribed. We did that also. Now, additional required to be, what are those? Enrollment, if not already registered under GST. So I told you also, we'll read it. See, If such person are not already registered, they shall obtain a unique enrollment number by applying electronically on the GST common portal. Such person may also amend the detail furnished in the prescribed form. You can change the details also. Such person, once obtained a unique enrollment number, shall not be eligible to use any of the GSTN. So my question to you people is, I have taken a GSTN. Now it's a question to you people based on this. I have taken a GSTN. I want to change my phone number. Which kind of change it is? Core or non-core? Which kind of change it is? Core or non-core? Very good. It's non-core. Do I need a permission from proper officer? Do I need a... Very good. My next question to you people is, now, if I'm changing my address of business, which kind of change it is? C or NC? Very good. Core. Okay. The address of the business changed on, please listen now, listen. The address of the business changed on 15th April. Though the PO gave me permission on 20th April, from which date the change will be applicable? Very good, very good. 15th April, perfect. Everyone correct. The same thing was here. If in the enrollment ID, you can make changes. So you people are good. You people are revising. Now, the next topic is transporter. Any person engaged in the business of transporting good shall maintain records of good transported, delivered, goods stored in transit by him, along with the GSTN of the registered consignor or consignee for each of its branches. I'll ask question on this also. If I'm a transporter, Harshal, you ask the question first. Okay, while Harshal is writing the question, you answer what I'm asking. Okay, if I'm a transporter and I'm a GTA, tell me, can I be registered as well as non-registered? Tell me, can I be registered as well as non-registered? Can I be? You know answer, yes. Okay, how will you make out whether I'm registered or non-registered? Is there any way to make out whether I'm registered or non-registered? How will you make out whether I'm registered or not registered? Very good, Sushmita. If RCM is applicable, then usually it means I am unregistered, right? And if I go with forward charge, that means I'm registered. Can anybody tell me the rates of forward charge applicable for NGTA? See, it's getting, today's class is getting a questionnaire class. Can anybody tell me if I opt for very good Kashish, one rate have been given by Kashish. What is the other one? Very good Vishakha, 12%. Very good. Now, beta, Kashish is not there. It is either 5% or 12%. If I opt for 5%, what I won't be able to get? If I opt for 5%. Very good, Karan. I won't be able to get ITC. You people are doing wonderful. Ha, bhai, Harshal. Acha, there is a question from Harshal. I'll read, you people reply. Which type of invoice is issued in case of retrospective order? What kind of invoice is issued in case of, okay, retrospective order? Beta, is the question framing right? Kya? Usually, debit, no. Okay, I'll frame it. I'll ask you people answer. Which type of invoice is issued in case of retrospective order of PO? But the point is, what kind of order? What have been done by PO to me? Give me that, no? Then I'll tell you which kind of invoice is issued. My registration have been granted? First, and we revised tax invoice, beta. Everyone remember na? Revised tax invoice. We issue a revised tax invoice. Okay, hello. We move forward. Now, we are talking about a transporter now. Transporter, what will he maintain? Good transported and delivered by him, good stored and transit by him, GSTN of registered consignor and consignee for each of his branches. So this was, we are doing it again, records. Next, records may be maintained manually. See, The word is may be maintained manually. So we'll read it. Each volume of books of account maintained manually by the registered person shall be serially numbered. You might be doing it in audit also. Whatever records you maintain in a physical form, I give revised invoice. Yes, Harshil, you will give revised tax invoice. Again, back to the class. If I'm a registered person and I'm maintaining any physical records, remember I have to serial them consecutively so that we can know is there any page which is missing. So it says the same thing. It has to be serially numbered. Then records may be maintained in electronic form. That's your choice. You can go ahead with electronic form also. Books of account include any electronic form of data stored on any electronic device. The registered person may keep and maintain such account and other particular in electronic form stored on any electronic device, and record so maintained shall be authenticated by means of digital signature. If you are maintaining digital records, then in that case, you have to accompany them. You have to put a digital signatures. Okay. Next. Okay, I'll ask a question to you people. If I'm a company and I have to do certain verification in GST, is digital signature mandatory for me? Is digital signature mandatory for me? I need to. Yes, very good, very good. Okay, next question to you people is very good. If I'm an individual, how can I authenticate myself while GST registration? Is there, do I need digital signature compulsory or there are other modes also? You'll get the answer. Harshil, I need a GSTN. I need to apply for registration and I'm an individual. So for me, the digital signature is not compulsory. Then how will I authenticate myself? Very good. There are other modes. Very good. Nikunj, you've got the answer. Aadhaar authentication. Yes, through Aadhaar authentication, through OTPs. Yes. This is what the other modes were. Yes, through pen. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. That means you are doing good. Now, Mr. X is of view that records are to be mandatorily maintained manually only. You are required to examine the view taken up by Mr. X. He is wrong. It could be maintained manually as well as electronically. Then, how the accounts and records will be maintained. Records in electronic form will be authenticated by digital signature. So if your accounts are in digital form, then they have to be authenticated by digital signature. Proper electronic backup of records should be maintained and preserved. Proper backup should be there. Then detail of files, their password and explanation for codes and any other information required for the access. Very, very important. I have faced this issue. I'll ask you people. Sometimes when I buy a product, they have written RP या फिर what do I say? मतलब they have written SP 180. And when I ask them how much is this product for, मतलब what they have mentioned SP 180. And when I ask them how much is this product of, they said 250. And in that case, you people get confined. Why? It is written selling price because SP for we people are selling price is 180. So in that case, this is actually not the selling price. Rather, they have used a code for identifying particular product. So if you are using any kind of code, please maintain a record of it so that it could be provided to the PO as and when asked. So I'll do it once again. Detail of file, their password, and the explanation for the codes or any other info required for the access to be provided. Such record need to be produced on demand in hard copy or in any other electronically readable format. Books of accounts include any electronic form of data stored on any device. So it's a very easy one. It says, how will it be maintained? If electronic, then digital signature must be there. It should be maintained and preserved throughout. And the next one is, if there is any password, is there any short form codes, then a separate book should be maintained in which everything is mentioned. Whenever PO asks for any of the books of account, you have to provide them either manually or on any electronic device. Then, no entry to be erased or overwritten. You people understand now? Erase is rubbing it, getting rid of it. Jabki overwritten is means we scroach that out, we cut that out, and we write something else. So, no entry should be erased or overwritten. Incorrect entries, other than those of clerical nature, be scored out under attestation and thereafter correct entry to be recorded. So if I have done something like I have to make an entry of 50,000, whereas due to clerical error, I made it of 1,500 rupees. So in that case, this entry will be scored out, cut, and a proper authorization, the signature will be made there so that they have been authorized by an authorized person. Then, in case of electronic record being maintained, a log of every entry edited or detailed shall be maintained. Okay. Do anyone in the class uses that thumb machine for in and out? Is in your office, in your class, anywhere? Have you ever used that in or out? Where we used to punch our thumb there and then it says thank you and your entry is recorded. Okay. I'll tell you in ration shops also. Okay. Okay. I'll tell you the whole logic behind it. Once at the month end, you get the data on the pen drive and you can put it on your laptop. You get the entire data of each employee when did the in bank. Yes, beta. You give a complete, you get a complete detail of each employee when that employee came and when the employee went. Do you know it could be changed by the HR manager? If you want, this could be changed by the HR manager. Do you find it right? That means I'm 15 minutes late, but the HR manager is a very good friend of mine. So I asked him to keep my attendance at 9 o'clock, though I came to the office at 9:20. Do you feel it is right to be done? Is it right to be done? No. So whenever any kind of entry, any edit is made from 9:20 to 9, there should be a log which tells, yes, the adjustment entry was passed regarding correction of time. Don't you feel such kind of provision should be there? Yes, that is a kind of an internal control in audit which you do. See, that's a kind of an internal control. Then only you will know whether somebody is helping that person out or not. So it's telling that only. If any entry is erased, if any entry is edited or overwritten, there should be a log which tells us the detail when and who did the entry changes in the entry. This is what has been written here. So we call it log. Then books of account may be made manually, should be serially numbered, which we already know, and books of account are required to be produced on demand. Demand by proper officer. Wherever proper officer asks for the books of account, you should be in a position to give them either in a hard copy or on any electronic device, medium. Now, what are the consequences of failure to maintain the accounts? So, where the registered person fails to account for the goods or services in accordance with the provision of section 35 bar, the proper officer shall determine the amount of tax payable on the goods or service both that are not accounted for, as if such goods or service both have been supplied by such person. Did we already did this point? Anyone? Have we already done this point? Very good, Dhanalakshmi. And if yes, where did we did it? Today's class only. If yes, where we did it? I gave you examples also. Very good, Commissioner. Time limit. Done. Can I tell you? My goods were found at the temple. Remember? If my books of accounts are found at the temple, that's my place of business. But if the goods are found at a place which have not been notified to the department, then we call it deemed supply. Do you people remember? Perfect. Then we call it supply. So this is again the point is, Hannah. So it says, and and the provision of section 73 and 74 and 74A, as the case may be, shall mutatis mutandi apply for the determination of such tax. First of all, remember, section 73, 74, 74A is not in our course at inter-level. They are to be dealt at final level. So just remember, if you are found with the goods which have not been recorded, you will be liable to a penal section under section 73, 74 and 74A, as the case may be. Just learn it. Don't need not to go in the detail, because to be dealt at final level. Everyone got it? Everyone, you people got it? Okay, shall I proceed further? Then, what are the consequences of failure to maintain books of accounts? So we did it. PO shall determine the tax payable on the unaccounted goods. Harshal got 36. 8 into 9 months. Harshal, I am unable to get it. Section 39. Achha, 36 I have not yet started, beta. PO shall determine the tax payable on the unaccounted goods or service as if the same have been supplied by such person and on the same time. The provision of section 73, 74 and 74A shall mutatis mutandi, as the case may be, shall be applied for determination of such tax. Then we've started with section 36, the last section, and very, very important, period of retention of accounts. Period of retention of accounts. 72 month. Please be precise. Listen to me carefully. 72 month from the due date of furnishing the annual return for the year pertaining to such accounts and record. If you already know annual return, when do we need to file? What is the final due date of filing annual return under GST? Very good. 31st December. We did it now. In case of credit note also we did it. So it is 31st December. That's the last date. No, beta Harshal, it's not November. Credit note is 30th November or 31st December. Filing of annual return, whichever is earlier. Anna, it is 31st December. So tell me, is this actually 72 month or more than 72 month? Read it and tell me. The period of retention is just 72 month or more than 72 month? What do you say? Sridhar, wrong. Now I'll explain it. No, this time you're giving me wrong answers. Right? The PPT has been over. Okay, but we'll do it. See, I'll tell you. This is 25, 26. This is 25, 26. So we are talking about the previous year, 25, tax year 25. That is financial year 25, 26. The records have to be maintained for this period. Now the thing is, I have filed the return, the annual return. Say on 31st December itself, I filed the annual return on 31st December itself. Now tell me, the record of this period will be maintained for 72 months, but the time period will be calculated from here. So now tell me, the 72-month period is already here, which has to be taken care of, but there is one more additional period now, the period from this to this. Now tell me, is this minimum 72 month or more than 72 month? So is this minimum? Yes, beta, it is more than. Yes, at least 72 month will be taken care of. Now read it again. See, 72 month. We'll read it once again. 72 month from the date of furnishing the annual return. That means 72 month will be counted from 1st January for the year pertaining to such accounts and records. So technically, if we talk 72 month is bare minimum, it will be more than 72 month in any of the case. Then where the appeal, revision or any other proceeding before any appellate revisional authority or appellate tribunal or court or any investigation is going on. Before I take it further, First of all, you tell me, what is court, what is tribunal, and what is appellate authority? Can anybody tell me out the difference between? Then we'll read it. What is the difference between court, a tribunal, or appellate tribunal? We have appellate tribunals also. Do you people have an idea about it? Do you know about them? Then I'll read it. Tribunal, company related, Dhanlakshmi. Okay, okay. Anything else? Tribunal, ROC, NCLT as tribunal. Okay. We have income tax tribunal also. Ma'am, calculation start after 31st December. Abhijit have asked me, I'll give you the answer. Abhijit, ma'am, is the calculation start 26? After 31st December filing annual return? Yes, beta. Yes, Abhijit. See, read it. 72 month from the due date of furnishing the annual return for that. See, if I have filed my annual return, say on 31st October, then the 72 periods will be calculated. Company case, solvent NCLT. Okay. So if I file my annual return on 31st October, then 72 month will be calculated from November. Okay. Okay. Shall I give you the example of court tribunal? Shall I give you now? Shall I explain this? Court tribunal, appellate tribunal. Take a pen, paper. I'll explain. What do these actually means? I'll explain. If I could actually able to, on thank you slide, I need to add something here. Okay, I'll explain it here. Beta, first of all, courts. I'll tell you the whole hierarchy and you'll understand. First of all, I'll talk about courts. We've got Supreme Court. The judgment of Supreme Court is prevalent all over India. All over India. Then we have High Courts. The judgment of High Court is applicable on the respective states. Then we have District Court. In state is divided into districts. Then we have speedy trial ke liye session courts. This is what our court structure is. But the point is we have one more structure. And then we have panchayats. We have panchayats. Panchayats are known as quasi-judicial body. Panchayats are known as quasi-judicial body. What do it means? It means if I talk about court, just remember, just imagine, if I talk about court, it's a court. There the judge is sitting. Then there are the advocates, and these are the appellant and the defendant. So this is a proper court proceeding. But if I talk about a panchayat, just think about a tree along with a court sitting with 5 punches. Do you think it seems like a, do you think it's a court? Do you think a panchayat is a court? I'll give you answer to each and everybody's. Do you think the panchayat is a court? No, na. That means it looks like court, but not a court. But not a court, yes. But Abhijit, we don't even call it court. It says, it looks like a court, but not a court. So for this, one word is used as quasi. We used to do foundation. In foundation, we used to do quasi-contract. Do you people remember? In foundation, we used to do quasi-contracts. And we used to say, looks like a contract, but not a contract. Do you people remember? Yes, the same thing. That is what quasi means. So it's a quasi-judicial. Seems like a judicial body, but it is not a judicial body. So we call it quasi-judicial body. So panchayats are never court. So this is the only system prevalent in India. Only Indian system have panchayat. And panchayat is a quasi-judicial body. First of all, tell me, do you people understood this? Then I'll go to the tribunals and appellate tribunals. Now what happened? In order to have the rules and regulation of a particular law written in a same place, we formed act. We formed act. Now the thing is, if I take a company act, I take an example of company act. See, there are two companies. Company A Limited, Company B Limited. if they have any kind of quarrel or a dispute, then what is the recourse available to them? So we will find the recourse. They can go to the session court, they can go to the district court, they can go to the state court, that is the high court, or they can go to the Supreme Court. That means anyone who is in a order, in a position, who have money, who have time, can delay the judgment, because if he is not happy with the high court, he'll go to the Supreme Court. Don't you feel by this procedure the decision will be for a very long time extended? Don't you think this? If this system apply, the decision between A and B limited will be taken for a longer period of time, and it should not be there. So keeping in this mind, now see, keeping this view in mind, what was done? Every act was given a power to form a tribunal for its particular act only. So every act was given a power that they can form a tribunal for their particular act only. Till now, what act you've read, I'll talk about them. For Company Act, you have NCLT. You've taken now for Company Act, you have NCLT. For taxation also, you have tax tribunals. There also you have tax tribunals. Now tell me, so why the tribunals were made? Understand this point also. Now, if two companies are fighting, if two companies have any quarrel, they need not to go to session, district, high court. They can straight away go to the NCLT. They can straight away go to the NCLT. Now tell me, first of all, segregation of disputes was made by the tribunal. That means if at Supreme Court, there are n number of judgment to be made, there are n number of cases to be pending, but in tribunal, you will have only cases related to Company Act. So it becomes a speedy way of giving the decision. It becomes a speedy way of giving a decision, right? Yes, IT-80, very good. Income Tax Appellate Tribunal, IT-80, yes, in income tax we have IT-80. Now remember. So once you go in NCLT, remember the whole procedure of this. Once you go in NCLT passed the decision in favor of B Limited. And B Limited was a strong party. B Limited was an inferior party. So A Limited, who did not wanted to go to the high court. Now tell me, or wanted to go to the district court. Don't you feel if the decision of NCLT can be taken to courts, again the same provision applicable, that the decision becomes very long? Don't you think will again happen the same way? Because in every case, it's a win-lose situation. One will win and the other one will lose. And whosoever will lose want to file an appeal to the district, high, Supreme Court. And this becomes very nasty. This becomes again a prolonged. So what was made? Now listen. If a decision has been given by any tribunal, if the decision has been given by any tribunal, tribunal is said to be quasi-judicial body. Tribunal is said to be quasi-judicial body. Now you'll understand where this word came from. Quasi-judicial body came the word from Panchayat. You people understood where the word quasi-judicial body tribunal came from? It was being originated from the structure which we had in Panchayat. Okay? It's a quasi-judicial body. It seems like a court, but it's not a court. But the most important thing is its decision is said to be final. Its decision is said to be final. You need not to go to the civil court or the criminal court. Do you feel it is fine to us? Think about, do you feel it is okay that the decision of NCLT is final? Do you think? Dhanlakshmi, I don't feel it final. Because if it is against me, I should have been given an opportunity, at least one, to give my case to an appeal. Yes, Harshal, very good. See, if in NCLT, we've got a case, Payal Limited versus Dhanlakshmi Limited. And the tribunal authority gave a decision in favor of Dhanlakshmi Limited. That means Payal Limited have lost. the case, the verdict. Now, since it's a final decision, I cannot go to the High Court or Supreme Court. That's an injustice to me. Now, I should be given at least one appeal. At least one appeal. I should be given an opportunity to appeal once. And there comes appellate tribunals. There come appellate tribunals. So where can I go? I can go to appellate tribunal. There, once again, I'll be given an opportunity of being heard, and then whatever the decision come, I have to take it. I have to accept it. Yes, I have to be given opportunity of being heard. Do you people understood the provision of tribunal and appellate tribunal? See, these are the right way to understand. Okay, I'll tell you one more thing. Can I go directly to appellate tribunal? Pile Limited want to directly go to appellate tribunal. I don't want to go to tribunal. Do you think it is possible? Do you think it is possible? Of course, no. It is not possible. First of all, there should be any decision of tribunal on whose base I want to further appeal. So in appellate tribunal, you only go when you have a decision of tribunal against you. Then only you file an appeal against the decision of the tribunal. Did you understood the whole concept? Now you people know every act have an authority to make a tribunal. Till what we are doing? Okay, we've done NCLT and ITAT, which is Income Tax Appellate Tribunal and National Company Law Tribunal. So have you understood? Shall I go back to the point which I need to explain? Ma'am, clear picture. Yes, this is what is known as tribunal. Tribunals are quasi-judicial bodies. Seems like a court, but they are not court. And they are formed on the basis of panchayat, the concept of panchayat, which is prevalent only in India, right? Now we read it. So I have given you example, the concept of every word. Now read it. So where the appeal, see, word explanation, foundation by is explained. Very good, Sridhar, if sir took it. So where an appeal, revision, see you getting everyone, appeal and a revision. Any other proceeding before any appellate revisional authority or any appellate tribunal or a court or an investigation is going on. Now you know all the word. Either a case against you is going on in any court or against you is going on under any tribunal or appellate tribunal. So you understood all the three words now? So if any proceeding against you is going on in court, in tribunal, in arbitral tribunal, then the period of retention will be, now we'll do it. So it is 1 year after the final, 1 year after the final disposal of such appeal, revision, proceeding, investigation, or 72 months from the due date of furnishing of annual return for the year pertaining to such accounts and return. Very, very important, whichever is later. We'll do it whichever is later. I'll explain what do it means. First of all, I'll explain and then you people tell me the answer. See, I'm talking about a period which is 21. I'll take it more back, which is 2021, right? My year was 2021. Now the thing is, my accounts has to be maintained from 72 months from the date I filed the annual return. But the point is, I had a case on me. So there was a pending decision upon me. And the decision came to me on today's date. What is today? Today is 5th May 2026. The decision of the court came to me on today's date, which is 5th May 2026. Now the question comes, till what time I have to maintain my records? So we'll do it. First of all, we have to understand the point. For 2021, if I have filed the annual return on 31st December 2021, so the 72 month will be calculated from this date. Can anybody tell me what will be the end date of 72 month? Can anybody tell me? Otherwise, I have to calculate. 72 month from 1st January. Very good. I got an answer. What is the end date? It is 31st December 2027. Perfect. See, the end date will be 31st December 2027 as per the normal provision of 72 months. This you have understood. This is the date. Now the next answer. It says you have to maintain the record for 1 year from the date of decision. See, here it is. I'll read it. 1 year after the final disposal of such appeal revision. So we'll take it here. So the decision came on 5/5/2026. 1 year from this date. 1 year from this date comes to, what do it come? 5/5/2027. Right or wrong? 1 year from this date comes to 5/5/2027. Right? Everyone. 1 year from the date of decision. Whichever is later. Whichever is later. Now tell me, which date is later? See, I know by example थोड़ा गलत हो गया है, but still example का मतलब date गलत हो गई है, but still which one is later? 31st December 2027. But 31st December 2027 will be later now. So I have to maintain my records till 31st December 2027. First of all, do people understood? So that I can give you the other example. Done? So this one is for you people. Now give me answer. This one is for you. He's not ready to go. Done. So tell me, my my year relates to 1718. My year relates to 1718. And there was some decision against me. Some court pendings were there against me. And the decision came in my favor on 30th 4 2026. Tell me, what is the time period till that I have to maintain the books of account? We'll start. I'll help you out. See, the year was very good. The year was 1718. That means I have filed the annual return, say, on 31st December 2018. I would have filed the annual return on 31st December 2018. So I have to keep it for 72 months. I have to keep it for 72 months. And the 72 month comes to end on 31st December 2024. Correct or not? Correct? The 72 month from 31st December 2018 comes to an end on 31st December 2024. So this is one date which I need to take care of. But since the decision came on 34, that is 30th April 2026, I have to maintain records for 1 year. And the date will be 30th April 2027. This is the other date. And we have to take whichever is later. So tell me, which is the date till that I have to maintain the records? What is the last date till that? Yes, 30th December 2027. See the 27. I know you need to tell me this only. 27. So with this, we ended up the chapter and it comprises of only 2 sections, which was 35 and 36. Did you people understood? Did you people understood anything or I should ask you? First of all, you people, any question which you need to ask? It's a very easy chapter. Anything you want to ask, you can. And then I'll revise the chapter with you. Clear? Okay, so we'll do it first. We'll do it in a rapid revision phase. Okay? This chapter comprises of 2 sections, which was section 35 and section 30. Ma'am, is there any amendment in GTA rates that is applicable for us? Kashish, which attempt are you appearing for? Coming September? There is no. Still any kind of, I'll let you know in the other class. Then I got it. I'll let you know. I had a class on Thursday also. I'll let you know about it. Done. When we'll be doing the chapter, I'll explain that also. Chalo, we'll start. So the section, this chapter is there. Okay, Kashish, I told na, I'll let you know about it. I'll do that for you. Hai na? So we have this chapter comprises of two sections, section 35, 36. This chapter is actually formulated in order the authority can have a compliance verification on us through the checking of our accounts and record. Then the next one is very important one, section 35. Section 35 says that every registered person has to maintain production and manufacturing of good, inward and outward supply of goods and services, stock, input tax credit, output tax, and such other particular as may be prescribed. This prescribed word means we have to go through the rules. So then for rules, this I'll do it. I don't even see it. It is place of business. You have to maintain your accounts and record at each place of business. But at principal place of business, the entire accounts and records should be maintained. Then place of business we've already done. Then as per rule, what is required to be maintained? There it is. See, it is there in the example. As per rule, we have to maintain. Ma'am, shall I start RTP, MTP question answers? Where can I study material to ma'am? Aditya, okay, there are questions. See, I'm telling everyone, I'll read Aditya's question. And whatever suggestion I can give, I'll explain. Ma'am, shall I start RTP's and MTP's question and answer them? Can I start study material too, ma'am? Haan, beta, you can start because it's a right time. You've got, if you people are appearing for September attempt, yes, start with your MTPs, RTPs, first paper. It will give you a good confidence while doing practice. Yes, you can. It's a right time. Don't make it a bit later, delay. Do it if you have done your course at least a good handsome amount. Yes, start. Now we'll do it. As per rule, what we have to maintain? Goods and service imported and exported. Then separate account of advance received and address and the premise of the premises where the goods have been stored, and reverse whatever you have paid, that is reverse charge supply along with relevant document if you have paid any, and name and address of what the name and address, the supplier of the goods and service and the recipient of goods and services. I've got one more question. Let me reply that also. Ma'am, how many times should I read amendment of GST? Aditya, it's not about reading them again and again. Beta, you learn them. You have to learn them. Anna? You have to learn them because amendments are always important. So keep a note on it and learn them. I've got one more question. Ma'am, which started? Acha, I've got a question. What to start? Previous year question paper, the RTP or MTP? Beta, whatever you wished like. Whatever. RTPs are more easy, I feel, because they are segregated topic-wise. So you can ask, it's your choice. It doesn't really make a difference. You can start as per your choice, whatever you feel. But do it so that you gain the confidence. You only ask me if you have other questions also. Okay? Yes, commissioner have a power. He can either ask you to make more of books of account, or he has a power to give you exemption from maintaining books of accounts by giving an order in the writing. Then additional record to be maintained. Okay, this we done from the example itself. Yes, if you're a composition dealer, then you need not to maintain 2 books of account. Vandana, 2 detail I need not to maintain. What 2 detail I need not to maintain? Yes, stock of goods and detail of tax. Because neither I can have a credit nor I can give a credit. So reason behind is this. I have a question. Ma'am, can you explain the example number 2, which was for period of retention? So everyone will do it. There the example number 2 is. Vandana, please understand. I am asked, I need to maintain books of account for the financial year 17-18 when the GST was being implemented. Now, for 17-18, I would have filed the annual return, and the annual return was filed by me on 31st December of 2018. That means I have to calculate 72 month. From the end of this, so it is from January, we calculate. And the 72 month comes to 31st December 2024. So I have to retain these books if no case is going on me till 31st December 2024. But anyhow, some proceedings were against me. So the decision of the proceeding came to me on 34, that is 30th April 2026. And as per the requirement of the section 36, they says, in case of decision, you have to retain the books of account for 1 year more. So from 30th April 2026, the 1 year comes to 30th 4 2027. And the rule is 72 month or 1 year, whichever is later. So tell me, Vandana, what is the later date? The 31st December 24 or 30th April 2027? हाँ भाई वंदना, what will be the date, beta? Yes, now you've got it. Now you've got it. Done. So Harshil, LRBC, live recorded virtual classes, something like that. Harshil, yes, I have been. Yes, I don't know. I'm taking LBCs, live virtual classes. LRBC, I have not yet tried for also. So, now tell me, have you people understood? Because I know now, even I take a topic, it won't be covered. So, have you people understood? Have you enjoyed the session? Because usually I ask question from anywhere. So you can't be there, here, there. You have to be there with me because ma'am might ask anything from any place. Okay, very much. Very good. Energetic session. Yes. Yes, all the topic got clear. I try to do that anything which is written in the notes, I could take it from wherever it has been mentioned in the GST so that a quick and a rapid revision goes on. Right. So we'll end up the class because I've done the revision part also. Ma'am, when practical question, beta, the maximum practical question have been in transaction value, where you need to calculate the transaction value. In ITC, you have, because there you have big questions. So usually practical questions are there only. Otherwise, everything is theoretically concept, which have to be applied while doing the practical question of calculation of taxes. I know GST is bit theoretical, whereas compared to DT is full of practical. More interesting. Question answers is more interesting every time because question answers help us to understand the concept. So I think while we do one concept, there should be a question answer related to it. So it becomes as easy for us, very easy to understand. Shall we wind up the class now? Ma'am, is that true that CA student will keep mind of all the concept while doing subsequent chapter? Harshal, yes. I've got some question. Ma'am, is it important that your past question topic should be there with you? It should be in your mind while doing the other chapters? Yes. In GST, it is required because see, everywhere you have some or the other relevance to the chapter. So yes, Harshal, it is very beneficial for us to understand if you are knowing it with the flow. And ma'am, I saw PYQ question. It will be asked in the amendment. Yes, Sridhar, amendments are always important. Always important. Okay. So now we'll wind up. Still, any question? Do prepare because we've got a class on Thursday. There I will take it up. I think e-way bill it is. The classes of e-way bill. So we'll take e-way bill. It's a very interesting topic. Anna? Everyone, while taking the session before, just see the RFID reader in your phones. You will just in the Google find it. What is picture of RFID reader? So when I take it with you, you will be able to recall. We've seen RFID reader. Shall visit once. To give popular place in Rajasthan. Shall visit once. Harshal, it is always a beautiful place. Rajasthan is very beautiful. It's not a place to visit once. I'll keep multiple times. Whenever you visit, do let me know. Anna? Then I'll give you the whole itinerary. You have to visit there or that. Anna? So shall we wind up the class now? Okay, okay. Take care. Good night. We'll be meeting on Thursday now. Right. Right? Take care. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Keep learning, keep revising. That's the key to success, right? Thank you, ma'am, for more spoon feeding clear. Thank you, Sridhar. Thank you very much. Hannah. You people are energetic. So I also feel wonderful. I feel very happy while taking your classes. Hannah. Thank you, everyone. So, yes, thank you, everyone, beta. I'll leave the class now. Thank you.